it's interesting how things come full circle. You were talking about how some fighters come up to you now and they're like, oh, a big inspiration for me getting into this. But you sort of had that with Dan Severn because you were watching him back in the day. He was one of the guys who got you into the sport, and you fought him after a 3-year layoff from competition, which I find pretty amazing. And you sort of had that moment where you're like, holy shit, I'm fighting Dan Severn. So what was all that like?
Just like you said it was holy shit, I'm fighting Dan Severn. I remember looking across and I was like, wow, okay, this one's surreal. This one's pretty crazy, but it was an experience. But then I actually remember in the first round when I hit him and I cut him and he was bleeding, where I said, you know what, it's just another man, and it's not some huge some huge thing, and just fight him like anyone else, and it ended up going pretty well.
And that's a cool guy to get in there with, because Dan Severn's one of those guys who just has so many fights. Like, I think he has like 100 professional bouts, probably has a number of others that aren't even documented. So just a wealth of experience. And then you get to sort of be in the cage with that. And then you also got victories over Jason Day and Vernon White. So, I mean, it would have to have been a pretty good come up, in terms of building your confidence and getting some marquee wins sort of early on in your fighting career.
Yeah, that was it was definitely a really cool time. And then after Vernon White, I got signed with UFC, and it was a really cool time for things. And I was positive after that because I ended up losing to Sakara in UFC, and then after that, when I came back, I won 7 in a row. And I knocked 6 of them out. And so I was pretty confident I was going to go back to UFC then, but never got the call.